Right guys, what we're going to try and do tonight is not mess up the R1200GS. I'm just going to show you around my GS.
As you can see, the bike is absolutely filthy, so once we finish the service, I'm going to take it outside, give it a really good clean, see how it turns out. Things we've got to do in this service are the engine oil and filter. Next to that, we've got a separate gearbox oil, which is a bit unusual for a motorcycle. Around the back, we've got the drive shaft oil that needs doing. Theoretically, it should only really need doing it once, but you know, why not change it while we're there? It's not that much extra. I've got the spark plugs to do. There are 4 of those, which is really weird for a twin. I've got the air filter, which is going to be hiding in here somewhere. And then the very final, or nearly the final thing to do is the brake fluid, and then the final thing is going to be the valve clearances.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens.
Alright guys, what we've got here in the box, we've got some gearbox and transmission oil.
Turn that to gains, let my money
Box for the air filter.
these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know.
A couple of bottles of brake fluid.
Let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something.
A pack of brush washers.
So fight and die for the things
Some weird special tool. We'll find out about that in a moment.
what you think is right, and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love.
An oil filter.
You think is right, and see life do what you want.
More washers.
Scars, I'm a human being, covered in
Some spark plugs.
you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already
And finally in this big box, engine oil.
let my money show. I've got
So one of the first things we've got to do for the oil change is get the bash plate off the bike.
So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right.
Now this is a total case of me being lazy because I'm using a torque wrench to take these off when really I don't need to. A normal ratchet would be fine. And guess what, it's not, because I'm using my half-inch drive instead of my 3/8. Because the other ones are in the shed. It's a 13. So those who want to know, it's a 13mm. Well, that's going to come up. 13mm socket. Gets
So the metal bash plate was held on with 4 bolts, so we got those off to get to it, but the bolts went through some kind of a weird rubber boot, which made them a little bit tricky. It was one of those jobs which should have taken 2 seconds, but ended up taking a lot longer.
Allen bolts, Allen head, whatever you call them, hex heads. I'm going to use these because I can't put too much force on those and therefore hopefully not snap the bolt. Quite like a lady. Oh, it's BMW guys. Now, I don't mind help me. I'll hit it. Have it clockwise.
There, and then you can just about make out the oil filter on the top right hand
side. Now, those that are wondering what this funky tool is for, just bought it because it was bright red and anodised aluminium. God, I love that, surely. Who doesn't like a bit of anodised aluminium? Theory, this is supposed to do 2 things. This is supposed to be, number 1, that way round is for removing the ignition coils. This way round is for removing the oil fill up holes just here on these. They look like they're plastic under some metal on the inside. And let's just spin there with a funky shape, and then we can get some, in theory, the whole reason for undoing this bolt, while we've got the bottom one up, is to make sure we don't have a vacuum seal going on in there. Plastic on top of an engine, who would have thought it? So, nice and easy that. A bit lowering on the bottom, which is cool because that came in a little bag of goodies. So let's swap that over.
So we've got a new oil seal to go where the filler cap is, so what just in now is popping that into the cylinder head where the cap goes in. Pushing it all the way home. There's a little lip on the back there, which means that it's not going to fall into the engine. It's quite reassuring, really, like that.
Quite interested to find out where the rest of these O-rings go, though. O-rings and washers, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where did they all go? All going to be fun. Stick with me. One of my favourite bits of kit. It's from Halfords, and they call it their advanced oil filter, but it's nice because it will just change itself to the right size. So those chain ones I always found a bit rubbish and slip, and then you end up having to put a screwdriver into them. But probably shouldn't really have a screwdriver in it.
Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap. I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks. Listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast. Don't remember life before you, that's facts. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine.
I think we're going to have to pause while I find a new oil filter wrench to fit the BMW. I should have checked that one out first. Let's get on and order one. We can try this again tomorrow. Thanks to Amazon, we have successfully secured ourselves a new oil filter wrench. So we're going to get on with that, get that off, and then we can start putting that on back together. So let's get in there and hit this. Yay, it fits. Can't get much done without a roof. Always good to have a rag around at this point. So you can get any of that off. We'll just let that drain for a minute, hence the cup of tea, and we can get ready to put the new one. We're just going to check the new one to see if it's a reverse thread on the off chance. Which it doesn't look like it is. It's just the guys at BMW who like to do it up tight. If we have a deep look in there, we can see it's all pretty nice and clean. Just going to wipe down with the rag to get the last bit of the oil off, but actually, we're not looking too bad in there. Wonderbar. The only thing I can see about this wonderful bottle of oil, can't quite work out how you get just a little bit out. Gently push and remove. I'm not sure. I like the idea, but I think that's just going to get messy. What do you think? What I'm going to do now is pour a little bit into the cap so I can stick my finger in it, run it around the top of the oil filter, tighten it back up as per the instructions. Alright, just a tiny bit of oil around the O-ring. Some people like to pre-fill these. I've never done it. Can do it. I don't imagine there's any harm in doing it. Now someone's probably going to let me know that on it you do have to do it. In which case, my bad. Just a little cross washer in there. Hopefully, that's one of those. I'm assuming it's that one, because that's the only one in the packet. Pop that back on there. Now I can put it back in. Bit of an opportunity to clean under here too. And last thing you want to do is snap one of those in there, because then you've got a whole world of pain.
So guys, I'm afraid that's all we've got time for in this episode. So today we've covered the oil and oil filter, so we've got all that done. Next episode we're hopefully going to attack the air filter and the spark plugs. Fingers crossed we managed to get all that done in one go. If you found it useful, if you found it interesting, let us know in the comments. Anything you want to see more of, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to catch the next video when it gets released. Until then, thanks very much, take it easy.